Okay, so I'm going to show you how I was able to make that waffle stitch scarf, and I'm going to be using my acrylic yarn, and I'm also using a 4 millimeter crochet hook, not a 4.5. I'm using a 4 millimeter crochet hook to achieve that waffle stitch scarf. So I'm going to pull up my yarn, and next thing we're going to start with a chain. Here it doesn't matter how many chains you're going to make, as long as you make a long chain. Start with a slip knot. You're going to start with a slip knot. After the slip knot, you're going to make a chain. You're going to make a very long chain, the size of the width of the scarf that you want. So I'm going to maybe chain approximately 30 chains, and I'll meet you guys. Okay, so I already went ahead and made my 40 chains, and this is the width that I want the scarf to be. Next, I'm going to chain 2, and I'm going to count 1, 2, 3, and in the fourth chain I'm going to place a double crochet, and you're going to repeat this, placing double crochet all the way until the last chain. So don't skip any stitch, just place normal regular double crochets all the way until you get to the last chain. Okay, so now we have worked our way with the double crochet all the way until the end. Once you reach the end, you're going to chain 2, turn your work around, and next I'm going to place another double crochet on top of the double crochet down it. So you're going to place the first double crochet, and the chain 2 will act as our first double crochet. Next, in the third double crochet, I'm going to place a front post double crochet. So I'm just going to loop my yarn around my hook and go behind the double crochet down, pull up a loop, and bring it out and close it like so. Next, you're going to place 2 double crochets, and then another front post double crochet. So our front post is like that. Next, you're going to place 2 double crochets, and again you're going to make a front post double crochet. So you're going to repeat this all the way until the last chain, until the last double crochet over here, making 2 double crochets and a front post double crochet. So I'll meet you once I have reached the end of my double crochet chain. Okay, so this is how your first row is going to look like, with the front post double crochet and 2 double crochets. Next, once you get to the end, so I finished with a normal double crochet, I'm going to chain 2, and these 2 will act as my first double crochet, and I'm going to turn my work, and this is how the back will be looking like. So the next row you're going to do is, remember here when you turn to the other side, it's a front post double crochet. So in the place where you have the front post double crochet, you are going to place a double crochet on top of it. And if you check behind here where you have the 2 double crochets, on this other side, it's where you're going to make the 2 double crochet, now placing 2 front post double crochet. So you're going to do 2 front post double crochets, and then where you have the front post on the other side, you're just going to place a double crochet on top of it, and there are next 2 front posts. So for this pattern, it's going to consist of 2 front post double crochet, but remember where you have the front post on the other side, you place a double crochet. So a double crochet and then 2 front post double crochet. So that's going to be like that. So a double crochet and then 2 front post double crochet. So it's going to be looking something like this. The double crochet is in the middle, and then the 2 front posts on this side. So you're going to repeat this all the way until you get to the last chain, and once you're done, I'll meet you at the end once I also finish making mine. Okay, so once you work your way for the second row, this is what your second row is going to be looking like from the other side, from the back side. So once you get to the end, you're going to chain 2 again, and you're going to turn your work, and this is how there, as you can see, it's going to start forming the waffle stitch, the waffle effect on the front side. So from here on, you're just going to repeat the same thing that we did. So we're going to place a double crochet in the next chain. So remember, for me, these two don't count because my pattern starts from here. So next I'm going to place a front post double crochet where I have the double crochet front post, like that. And where I have the two double crochet, I'm going to place a double crochet, two double crochets. So I'm going to repeat the same thing, front post, double crochet, then two double crochet. Again, a front post double crochet, and then two double crochets. So you're going to repeat this all the way until the end, and what you're basically going to be doing from now on is just repeat two row repeat what you have been doing. So you're just going to be doing this row, and then the next row where it's going to be two front post double crochet when you turn to the other side on this side, and then one normal double crochet. So as you can see, where you're placing the front post on this side, it's only one front post double crochet, but when you turn your work to the other side, you're going to be placing two front posts, but you always have to remember you have the one normal double crochets. So basically from now on, it's just going to be a two row repeat until you have the desired length that you want your scarf to be. If you want your scarf to be longer, if you want your scarf to be shorter, depending on what you're going for, you're going to repeat these two patterns until you have the desired length that you are going for. So this is how your work is going to be looking like. At the end, chain two, turn your work to the back side. But also you can see on this side, it's also looking very nice. So depending what you are going to be wearing the scarf, you can wear it on this side, or you can choose to wear it on this other side where you have the waffles. So next, I'm going to repeat the same thing that I was doing here. So next, place a double crochet, then front post, two front post double crochet. And from this other side, you can always just come back to check on your pattern how it's looking like, so you don't forget where you have to place all the stitches. So from here on, repeat the two rows, the one with the one double front post double crochet, and the other row is the one where you have two front post double crochet when you turn to this other side. So repeat this until you have the desired length. Once you meet the measurement that you want, I'm going to meet you guys again so I can show you how I was able to finish my scarf. Okay guys, so here right now it's my scarf. It's finally done. It's a little bit long, so I had to fold it in two, and if I fold it again, this is how it's looking like. So my waffle stitch scarf, it's ready, but right now I want to do the finishing touches for at the bottom here. So this is the wrong side, but this is the right side, and I really love it. I love how it turned out, but I want to add a little bit of some tassels down here and on the other side as well. So I'm going to show you how I'm going to create the tassels. Let's get into this part. So I have an old CD here, an old CD case. So I'm going to be using this to create the tassel part. And by doing this, I'm going to take my CD and I'm going to grab my yarn, and I'm just going to be making it round so that I have the right length. And as the CD, it's very nice and stiff, so it won't be bending. So this is what I'm going to be making. So I'm just going to make a few loops around the CD because I want to create the tassel for the bottom of the scarf. So this is what I'll be doing first. I've already finished making my rounds around the CD. So the next thing that I'm going to do, I'm going to remove my yarn in this part. So this will be acting like my mold. So right now I'm just going to remove the yarn. Once I remove it, I'm going to hold on to this place. So this is the middle point. So I'm going to take my scissors and I'm going to cut it. Making sure I have grabbed all the ends. And by doing that, I have created equal lengths except for this part here, which I have to remove. So this is my first batch, and then I'm going to take my scarf. So right now this is my scarf. So I'm going to first start attaching them down here. So I've decided that for the attaching part, I'm going to be using 3 strands for each part. Okay, so I'm going to take 3 strands. Next, I'm going to insert my hook like so. So beginning from the first double crochet here, I'm going to insert my hook. And when I fold my yarn, how do you call this, in half, and I'm going to insert it here. And I'm going to pull it through like so. So I have something that looks like this. So I'm going to be doing this all the way up to the end. So I'm going to skip here. So I have counted how many, I'll say this like the waffle type of stitch that I have, and I have around 15. So I'm going to be doing this all the way up to the last, and I'm just taking 3. I don't want it to be so full. So taking 3 strands, attaching it in the middle, inserting my hook, pulling through, making sure the lengths are of equal length, like so. Then I'm going just to remove my hook, and then I'm going to pass this through inside. I'm going to pass it through inside like so. Okay, so now I have 2, and I'm going to repeat this for the rest of the tassels all the way until here, and once I'm done, I'll show you how it's looking like. Okay, so I've already went ahead and finished working on my, I will say, tassels. So this is how it's looking like on this side. So the next thing that I have to go and do, I have to go and cut, because once I lay them down like this, you can see that the tassels are not of equal length. Some are shorter, some are longer. So I have to cut them to make sure that each and every one is of the same length. So I'm going to cut this later on. But first thing I have to do also is work on the other side. So I'm going to go ahead and fix also on this side the same thing, the same way I did on here. So I'm going now to start working on this side, following the same principle. Okay, I started with this side, which is okay. So following the same principle like how I worked this one here. So I'm going to attach my hook. At this point. so I'm going to attach my hook at the last chain here. I'm going to take my 3 ropes, fold them in half, trying to make sure they are of equal length as much as I can. Grab them, pass them through, and do it like that. Then pull it very tight so it's nice and secure. So I'm going to repeat this till I have all of the side covered.